It is almost the end of the year, which means that it is time for you to lock in before you enter January and start to set all of your big, lofty goals. But here's the deal. Locking in doesn't have to mean that you subscribe to hustle culture and burnout. You can actually lock in your soft girl era, and that is exactly what I'm going to talk about today. Now, the first way to lock in is obviously going to be your morning routine. And any video here on YouTube that you watch, it's probably going to talk about how when you win the morning, you win the day, right? It is a super popular concept, and the reason it's so popular is unfortunately it is true. Now, this is something that I'm personally working on in my life because my morning routine is not great. I have been waking up at the very last minute for me to get to work. I have not been feeling rested and having that slow morning that I really want to have, and I'm rushing out the door, and this rush is creating anxiety for me. Am I going to make it to work on time? Am I going to be stuck in even more traffic? And then I'm doing my makeup in my car, which is like not safe, and also just adding to that stress. And so when you start the day off like that and you start off stressed and in a rush, you're not able to lean into that soft girl flow, because the soft girl flow is all about it being slow. It's still purposeful and it's still productive, but it's slow and it's enjoying the moments and enjoying your life and taking in the little things. And when you're in a rush in the morning, you just simply cannot do that. So my first piece of advice, if you're wanting to lock in for the remainder of the year, is to really focus on your morning routine. Now, one of the traps that we can fall into is watching everybody's morning routine online and getting inspiration and thinking that that is the way that we have to do it. There are a lot of morning routines out there that are like get up at 5 a.m., journal for 20 minutes, read a book for 20 minutes, work out for 30 minutes, eat a healthy breakfast. And realistically, that may just not work for you. I know for me, as much as I would love to have a morning routine that has all of those things incorporated, I have to leave my house at 6:45 in the morning. And if I have to leave at 6:45, I am sure as hell not getting up at 4 a.m. to do this long, extensive morning routine. It simply does not work for me. So you have to get that inspiration under the lens of what is actually going to work for me and for my lifestyle and is going to make me feel the best. For me, when I think about my morning routine, I want to wake up earlier so I'm not in a rush, and I want to have time to make some coffee and have a little bit of breakfast, because I've been skipping breakfast and eating like a breakfast bar on my way to work, which has just not been filling and satisfying. Something that we're actually going to talk about in a few minutes here. Really thinking about my morning routine, I want to wake up, have some time to make that coffee, to really just slowly wake up so that I'm not rushing into the shower. And then I want to give myself plenty of time to get ready. I am a style coach, and so my entire business is around helping people look presentable for their everyday. And I need to practice what I preach and really give myself enough time in the mornings to get ready and put together a polished outfit and a polished look. The second thing you need to do to lock in your soft girl era is to think about gentle nutrition. If you have struggled with disordered eating or have explored an anti-diet lifestyle, you will know that gentle nutrition is the end of your journey, and it's where you really start to think about what kind of things fuel your body and help you feel your absolute best. Gentle nutrition is about honoring your hunger cues and focusing on satisfaction. So are you creating meals that satisfy you, both physically satisfy you, as in they're enough food to get you through the day, but are they also satisfying to you in that you enjoy eating them? That can have long-term effects on your health. There's actually some really great studies about this, and I think that if you are enjoying your food and it is satisfying you, you are filling in that gentle nutrition. Gentle nutrition is also about drinking enough water. Yes, this is another YouTube video telling you that you need to drink enough water. Now, what are some things that you can put into place that would help you with this? The first is maybe getting a new cookbook for the fall and cozy season, trying some new recipes like some new soups that would be both satisfying and fun to try. Another thing that you could do is invest in a new water bottle. Yes, I am extremely basic and I do have a Stanley. I also have a simple modern water bottle that I really love, but I have found that having this straw and having 40 ounces in a jug with me helps me drink my water. And I'm pretty easily able to drink about 2 of these a day, which is 80 ounces. And that's not even including the other fluids that I bring in and fluids from fruits and vegetables to help contribute to my water intake. So you need to find something that works for you, whether it is a silly little water bottle or lemon packets or flavored things that you can put in your water, or putting it in a clear bottle where you can see all of the fruits that you put in there. Whatever it is, you've got to figure out how you can hydrate your body and practice gentle nutrition. If you are interested in intuitive eating, which is a journey that I have been on for the last several years, there is a really great book. It is kind of the holy grail of intuitive eating, and I highly encourage you to read through that book, whether you listen to it as an audiobook or take it out from your library. It is a great book that's going to teach you all about satisfaction. It is an anti-diet approach, and it's going to teach you about gentle nutrition. The book is called Intuitive Eating by Elise and Evelyn. I will drop it in the comments for you to shop the book below. Now, the third step to locking in is movement. And there is a reason that I am not using the word exercise. I'm not using the word fitness. I'm not talking about going and crushing it at the gym or locking it in with a new weightlifting routine. I am talking about moving your body, because movement is more than just a 45-minute workout at the gym. Movement is, how do you move your body throughout the day, and how do you move your body in a way that works for you. It's really easy to watch all of these videos about how to lock in for the year, and it's going to push some extreme workout or tell you to do 75 hard. It puts this idea in our head that the only way that a workout is a good workout is if it's 45 minutes or an hour, or the only way that it's beneficial is if it's a Pilates class that costs you $120 a month. Fitness is not just a prescribed thing that you have to follow that has to work for everybody, because everybody is different. And the most important thing when it comes to living in your soft girl era is that you're enjoying the things that you're doing. If you're not quite sure what movement works best for you or what you like, I highly encourage that you experiment with different things, try different fitness apps, try different styles of workouts, things like yoga, Pilates, weightlifting, dance, all different types of ways to move your body. And they don't all have to happen in a formal gym setting. So think about what's going to work for you, what do you enjoy, and how do you incorporate that into your daily lifestyle. Now, I told you this video was not just how to lock it in for the remainder of the year, but how to lock it in your soft girl era. And the whole thing about a soft girl era is that you're taking it slow. So taking slow mornings, enjoying slow walks around your neighborhood, soaking in the little moments, filling your life with cozy rituals, making sure that you're getting enough rest, and taking soft pauses throughout your day to check in with yourself. Those soft pauses are so crucial, because in order to live a soft and slow life, you have to know how you're feeling in the moment and checking in with yourself both mind and body. Now, it wouldn't be your soft girl era if you weren't taking time to enjoy the little things. One of the reasons that I think the soft girl era has really become popular on social media is because the hustle culture and the productivity culture gets so wrapped up in the next thing. What is the next goal that I'm setting? What's the next thing I'm trying to achieve? What's the thing I'm going to do on my to-do list tomorrow? And while there are aspects of that that can be very beneficial and can help you reach your goals and achieve things in life, it can also get really easy to get caught up in that and not be thinking about how you're living today. So really taking time to find joy in simple things like that playlist that you're listening to on your commute home, or the sunset that you're eating your dinner and looking out the window at, and finding small pieces of joy throughout your day. This is really going to help you treasure the life that you're living and romanticize those little moments. One of the fun things that I tried this year was creating a joy album on my phone. And throughout the week, I would take at least one photo of something that brought me joy. What's really cool about this is that at the end of the year, I am going to have an archive of at least 50 plus pictures of things that brought me joy all throughout the year. And I'm going to be able to reflect on those moments and remember all of the little things that led to a successful and happy and fulfilling year. So I highly recommend this tactic because I think it's a really fun way to romanticize your life and find joy in the little things. Hobbies for the soul. I'm not talking about having a hobby so that you can update your Hinge profile to something interesting. And I'm not talking about having a hobby so that you can compete with other people. I'm also not talking about a hobby that you are going to monetize. It is so important that this hobby is truly good for your soul. So if it's a hobby that you already have but haven't put a lot of time and attention into, then think about revitalizing that hobby in your life. And if you haven't come up with a hobby, think of something new that you could start this last portion of the year that would really bring you joy and help you relax, help you wind down, give you something to look forward to. For me, I have started doing watercolor, and I have also started to relearn the piano. And I have done these activities without the pressure of having to be good at them. Am I good at painting watercolor? Absolutely not. Unless you look at my art from 50 feet away, it does not look professional or good in any capacity. But I've really had to strip down those beliefs that in order to have a good hobby or be a good hobbyist, I have to be excellent at the craft that I am hobbying. And stripping away that idea has been so beneficial for me because I'm able to truly enjoy playing the piano, knowing that I'm not at the skill level I would like to be. And I'm able to truly enjoy a soft, relaxing painting session with my grandma on FaceTime without worrying about if my art is ready to hang in a gallery. Community is so important. And I think when we're talking about goal setting, we're talking about wrapping up the end of the year on a positive note. We're talking about going into the new year, already starting on those goals, already having those habits. One of the things that gets lost is community. And it is so important to nurture your friendships. Community is so important for so many reasons. There is so much research on how community and socialization actually impacts our entire health. So nurturing that community can be very, very, very crucial to building that soft girl era life where you truly are treasuring every area of your life, including your friendships and relationships. Now, if you already have great friendships and relationships, really consider nurturing those. Are you regularly checking in with those people? Even if it's your friend that you're like, we don't have to talk very often, but when we get together, it's like we've been together for 15 years. Nurture that friendship. Start reaching out to that friend more and checking in and seeing how they're doing and updating each other on your lives throughout the week. If you are like me and you are in a situation where you're trying to build community, be willing to put yourself out there. Instead of going to the coffee shop drive-through, go into the coffee shop and sit down for a little while and drink your coffee and be in community with other humans and other people. If you are trying to build friendships, consider alternative ways to put yourself out there and meet new people. There are really cool things out there like Bumble for Friends, making girlfriends in your state Facebook groups, and fun apps that will pair you with people to go out and meet at a dinner or a restaurant. There's so many cool ways to meet people these days, and I really encourage you to focus on community as you end the year. Having great goals and achieving amazing things is super fantastic, but it is so much better when you have a community to share it with. I hope that this video was helpful for you in entering into the new year feeling like you really accomplished something, but also doing it in a soft way. I love the idea of hitting my goals and coming into the new year strong, but I know in the past that I have become very burnt out by that. And it hasn't been for my overall wellness and health. It has been to achieve goals and look and appear successful. So in the last few months of this year, I'm wanting to focus on these things so that I can not only feel accomplished and feel like I am achieving my goals, but those goals are tied to how do I make myself the healthiest, happiest version of me, and how do I do it in a way where I'm truly treasuring my life and nurturing my body, my friendships, and my goals.